You are listening to the Fresh 24 podcast with your host, Clinta Walker.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Fresh 24 podcast. I'm excited about this motivational and inspirational segment that is designed to add value to your life. Welcome to Fresh 24, where we all start with a Fresh 24. We all can approach each day with a new and profound perspective. Everything begins and ends with God. It is of the Lord's mercy that we're not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The topic today is despite the odds. Have you ever been in a difficult situation? Have you ever felt like the odds were stacked against you? Have you ever felt helpless in a circumstance? Oftentimes, the storms of life try to promote fear in our lives. I'm reminded of one of my favorite prophets in the Bible, Daniel. We know that Daniel was a praying man. He prayed 3 times a day. He had an excellent spirit, and therefore he was preferred above all the presidents and princes. The favor and the hand of God was upon him. Listen, sometimes the odds are against you because you are in purpose, on purpose, so the manifestation of who you are and whose you are can be revealed. The very people that Daniel was preferred above were the main ones who plotted against him. They talked King Darius into establishing a royal decree that no one could ask a petition of any god or any man for 30 days. If they did, they would be cast into the lion's den. Despite the odds, Daniel, knowing what had taken place, he did as he always did. He gave thanks to God. Just because the odds seems to be against you, don't mean we stop giving thanks to God. In trying times, don't decline. We have his promise, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. It seemed like God left him. It seemed like God forsook him. In this type of situation, you have to bring something with you. Daniel brought his faith. Daniel brought his patience. Those same 2 fellows that followed David his entire life, grace and mercy, they showed up. God sent an angel to close the mouths of the lions, but he did not send an angel to get him out of the lion's den. Job said, though he slay me, yet will I trust him. God is about to flip the script in your life. If God don't do anything else for me, he's done more for me than I deserve. I don't know how he's going to do it. I don't know when he's going to do it. And I don't know where he's going to do it. But one thing I do know is that God will show up and show out on my behalf. With God, I like my chances, despite the odds. And when you embrace a fresh 24, you realize that yesterday is gone. Today was not promised. So let's take full advantage of this gift. We all make mistakes, but tell yourself, there are only lessons, not failures. You're here today on purpose and not by chance. Make it a great one, and I'll see you next time on Fresh 24.
Thank you for tuning in to the Fresh 24 podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast.